Hey there, YouTube. We are doing another bill search video, going through a little bit of pocket change, seeing if we find anything worth more than face value or is like at least collectible. I'll kind of cover a couple little things to keep an eye out for on your bills. I kind of do this every couple days, just kind of compile some change basically throughout the day and then go through it with you guys. So let's jump right to it. Series 2017 $1 note. First, looking at the serial numbers, nothing pattern wise. A little bit of funky printing on the first threes, but not enough of an error to hold on to. And then looking at the seals and kind of print in general to see if there's any shift in that. The seals and the serial numbers are printed in a different phase of printing than the remainder of the note. So, generally speaking, the shifts that are going to happen in one is going to be coinciding in the other. Back of the note, I like to look at the seals, and then more of the intricate detail around the note to see if there's anything that's getting blurred or printed weird. Nothing there. Nothing in that serial number. Kind of an older $1 note, but they haven't changed the design of one since the 50s. And all they did then was add "In God We Trust" to the back of the note. Nothing crazy yet. Had some pretty good pattern notes, like fancy serial numbers is what most refer to them as, but like patterns in the serial number. I found a few of those notes, as well as some good $2 banknotes in other videos, so check those out if you want to learn about like other denominations of notes to look at. And kind of like a booger blob or something going on here on this $10 note, series 2017A. 10s had quite a large print in the 2017 and 2017A series. Nice depiction of the Treasury building. Really neat building to see if you're ever visiting the area. Most bills, other than $1 bills, had a redesign in the early 2000s. A lot of it was to combat counterfeiting notes. So they primarily were redesigning the 5s and 10s, but they redesigned the 20s as well, all within about a decade period. Hey, actually kind of a nice little misprint 7 here. Look at that. Normally on 2013 bills, I knew it was going to be a 2013. Most 2013 bills have an over ink on this digit, the third digit over from the left. But we got ourselves, basically it's whenever, obviously, it has a mechanism that prints the numbers for the serial numbers on bills, and that rotates essentially to print the notes. So that's why sometimes you'll get serial numbers that have the end digits look like an odometer, where they're either higher or semi-lower than where they should be, or aligned with the other notes in a linear way. But in this case, this is where excess of inking, where excess ink was dispersed onto that little dial that prints the serial number, resulting in this kind of excess ink 7. So although the bill's kind of beat up, I really like it, and it's kind of a minor error for banknotes, so it commands a little bit of value over face value, which is kind of neat, and I just like it, so I'm going to set it aside. Nice $5 note. This would be the redesigned ones I mentioned earlier in the video. So that's really cool. I'm glad I got one. I haven't really got too many little... I mean, it's a minor misprinted 7, but I haven't pulled one of those, really. So, cool. Anyway, sorry. $5 notes. This is one of the redesigned ones, early 2000s, once again to combat counterfeiting. So they kind of just added some anti-counterfeiting measures onto the note, but I like the redesigned 5s with the enhanced graphics. I think they're just a good-looking note. Good repetition of 8s and 5s in here, but not in a pattern enough for me to hold on to. 2017 note. Got some damage to the back, but still worth $1. Close to a broken ladder. If we would have replaced that one of the 3s with a 6, it would have been 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, which would have been awesome. I would have held on to that. And I'm referring to the serial number here, of course. Other than that, the note's printed perfectly fine. It's been folded up. It's also been damp at one point because it's kind of thinned out. And nothing on the back. little bit of a weird print. I mentioned that earlier. If you notice how the 3 is sitting down, it's kind of odd that it's the second digit over, but like I fix these up real quick. Uh, 2003A. Nothing, the serial numbers or the front. Note's really beat up too, so it's hard to tell. Last but not least, close to a broken ladder again, which is really neat. That's cool. Another one that we're only a digit or 2 off there. Nothing jumping out on the back. So small find of the day is a misprinted 7 on this lower left-hand side serial number. It's not a crazy value over the $1. I'd say it commands maybe a few bucks over face value, maybe, but the condition really pulls away from that. But I really like it. It's a minor win, and I'll take what I can get. But thanks for coming to another video. Let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches lately in the comments below. I will talk to you guys there, and I will see you in the next video.